It's your boy Undertaker from South Africa, Dream Venture Reborn. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for tuning by. Remember, if this is your first time coming to Dream Venture Reborn, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and feel free to share this video with others who may think might enjoy watching similar content. Today I have a very interesting topic that I want us to talk about. Being the biggest things that most people as they get older they regret. I think we're just going to touch on about 5 or 8 things that we're just going to go through that people regret as they get older. And if you're in your early 20s, late 20s, early 30s, before the age of 40, even if you're 40, you might find 1 or 2 things to learn and that you can use, so that when you get to your 60s, 70s, if God is willing, then you'll live a much better life than most people out there. So without wasting any time, guys, let's just get right into it. The first thing that we're going to talk about that most people regret when they are older is choosing the wrong partner. Here I'm talking about people who choose long-term partners, people who get into partnerships, people who get into marriages. Doesn't matter if you go into marriage via the in community of property or out of community of property, but this is someone that you're going to live with. This is someone that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. This is someone that is going to influence your decision making in many aspects of your life. So most people regret this part because at first it's all loving, it's all full of happiness, it's all nice and great, but as time goes on, you then realize that I might have chosen the wrong partner, because you get to realize that maybe I'm stuck. There are people who, when you look at their lives, when you just look at their track records, you can realize that this person should have been far. This person had potential. This guy, this lady should have been this and that, but as a result of their partners, they are limited. So that is very much important. Choosing the right partner has a very big influence in your future. So please, when you still have time, make sure that you go through all the stages of dating. Choose the right partner for you, choose the right partner for your children, choose the right partner for your future, because hey man, it's tough out there. So the second thing that most people regret as they get older is failing to start a business or following his or her passion. So they're saying that not all people are going to be business people, because maybe there's a certain group of people that can start and manage a business, and then there are those who can start, grow, and then sell the business to others who will be able to run that particular business. But the truth is, if you do get an idea of starting a business, and it keeps on coming to you again and again, it's just a sign that you need to act on it. You need to do something about it. And what I like about starting businesses is that one business gives birth to many other businesses. I mean, you can start a business of selling maybe at the market. You can start by selling things at the market, and then as you sell those particular things, let's just say you're selling detergents. It's something that I used to do. Let's say you're selling detergents, and then you get an idea of how to produce those products that you're selling. So you can move from becoming a seller to a producer or a manufacturer. So that's how you grow anyway. That's how you grow your business, and that's how one particular business can give birth to another business. So you can find your passion by starting a business that you never really thought that you'd enjoy. So if you do get ideas of how to start businesses, please act on them before time runs out and you regret it, because at a later stage in life there's a time when you won't be able to do all these things. So if you do get this idea that I think this can work for me, I think if I can start this and that here and there, I can get satisfied, I can be happy. So just act right into it before you regret it, my guy. Moving right along to the third thing that most people regret as they get much older is failing to spend time with their families or loved ones. Now I know this is the toughest one, because we are all living in a world where we need money, And in order to get money, you need to work, and you need to work hard. So people who have a lot of money do a lot of work to get that particular amount of money. And there is a saying that a husband that is available is a husband that does not have money, and the husband that has money is a husband that is not available. Because in order to make a lot of money, you need to put in a lot of work. But at the end of the day, family is important. We need to draw a line between being busy trying to fend for your family, and spending time with the family. Because time is valuable. And before you know it, your children will be 30, 40, and you'll realize that, oh boy, I missed a lot on my kids. I missed a lot of stages. I don't even know what they like. I don't even know what they don't like. We don't even have much memories, to share. So this is also very, very important. And not only speaking on children, even your partners, that this is also something that is contributing in a lot of divorce cases these days. A lot of people fall in love, get married, start families, and then they start to get busy, following their careers. They start to get busy, going to work each and every day. You wake up early in the morning at 5 o'clock trying to beat traffic. You come back to work late around 7, 8. You have to continue working, or you're furthering your studies. So yeah, it contributes a lot in partners drifting apart, because you'll end up not having enough time to spend with your partner. So yeah, that's also another thing that you really, really, really need to check up on, and really make sure that you do while you still have time. Because once you get to your 60s, 70s, oh my guy, you don't want to be lonely. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to spend the rest of your 60s, 70s, 80s alone, without a partner, without your kids, without your grandkids, because you didn't spend much time with them when you had the opportunity to do so. Number 4, failing to save for retirement, or failing to save enough money for retirement. Now, this is very tricky, because most people, okay, at least people who work in government offices, have the privilege that the GPF saves money for them, like it saves money on their behalf, and then they get their retirement funds when they retire, or yeah, it's actually pension. So, but for people who are working in private sector, it's difficult, because not all companies are going to offer you retirement annuities. And if you don't act upon it yourself, you work hard for 20, 30 years, and then when you retire, you'll have like nothing. And if you're not into property, you won't even have any assets. At least people who are not saving but purchasing properties, starting businesses, investing in various kinds of businesses and assets, they are much, much better than those who are actually doing nothing. So this is also something that is very, 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 very touchy, and you really, really, really need to look into it. Now, this is not some financial advice, guys. Just to offer a disclaimer, this is not financial advice, and we're just here advising each other on things that we really need to look into, so that we don't regret at a later stage in life. Now, the fifth and the last thing that we're going to talk about on this video is failing to express oneself. I'm guilty of that too. There are those people whom, even if you can hurt them or do something wrong towards them, they won't say it. Like, they won't tell you. They'll just keep quiet. Where I come from in Chivenda, we've got a saying that says "Ukona gumbande umira." I don't know how to translate that in English, but let me just say, it says it's better to keep quiet and not say anything, even when you're hurt, than to talk about it, because you might end up causing more trouble by speaking about what you went through, or what someone is doing to you. So yeah, it's those who came up with this saying had their own reasons. But to be honest, this is something that will really affect you at a later stage in life, because when you get to your 60s, 70s, you'll then realize that I kept a lot, like I bottled a lot in my heart, and now I'm suffering maybe from depression, stress, anxiety, and at that stage and I mean, at that age, at the age of 60, 70, you don't need such conditions. You don't need repressions. You don't need stress, because man, you might even cut your life shorter than it already is. So this is also something that we really need to look into. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I just thought we should share this together, and yeah, just get to know these things as we are still young. Some of us are still young, and then even you who are maybe much older, 50, 60, it's never too late, to rectify some of these things. It's never too late, to just sit down, look at yourself, look at what you can fix and how you can fix it. Because yeah, man, at the end of the day, we all want to live a happy life. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for tuning back from Bernard from South Africa, Dream Venture Report to the world. I love you all, and so on that blockbuster and amazing video. Ciao.